Hey guys, how's it going? I am Demon Bane, and welcome to the vlog. It's been quite a while since we've talked last, and quite a few things have happened over the last week or so. I had started recording a vlog a couple of times, and I have about 2 other videos that are in the pipeline, projects that I've been working on. So keep it tuned, and I will get these videos out to you as soon as they're finished. I have some leads on some programs for my computer to be able to edit better. I've got some feelers out to some friends of mine that are going to be helping me do an opening for my videos and for my vlogs instead of just the generic opening that I have right now. So many awesome things have happened. I went and did an event with my church over at a local mission around here. And my church did the music for them, and I sang backups on 4 of the 5 days. So that took up a lot of my evening times. So when I would get home, I'd be exhausted. And then around the middle of the week, I started getting sick. My throat was sore a lot, and I was coughing, and it wasn't really all that great. So that's why there wasn't really too many vlogs last week. I believe I put one out, like one of them around like Monday or so. I did record bits and pieces, and I may show you some footage from that. I didn't record anything at the actual mission because I was trying to be sensitive to the people at the event. Nobody likes being in that type of position. I didn't want to offend anybody, so I didn't record at the mission. I was trying to be sensitive to that. I wanted to. It just never seemed quite proper or right at the time, so I didn't. I did record an opening for a vlog that I wanted to do. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. So that kind of happened. Sunday was awesome. I got to hang out with a buddy of mine, and we went out and we had lunch, which was really good. We went to a place out here in Joliet called Baby Back Blues. Actually, it's not in Joliet. It's somewhere down Plainfield Road anyway. It's really, really good. And I had been there before, so story time kind of. I went there before. He was introducing me to some of the better restaurants in the area. And knowing me and the way that I am, I love food. So if you offer to buy me lunch, I will pretty much say, sure, win! So anyway, we went there, and I was like, oh, it's a barbecue place, cool, you know. I'm not a huge person for barbecue, and I'm not a huge fan of barbecue sauce. As a general rule, it's either too sweet or too spicy, or, you know, it's just not something that I would, you know, go crazy over. But, so this time I got their brisket, and it came with 2 sides, and I got fries and mac and cheese. Mac and cheese was good. Not the greatest thing in the world, but good. And then their fries are fresh cut and fried right there on the spot. They're so good. Oh. And their briskets to die for. Their briskets to die for, and so is the fries. They're just so good. And they give you so many fries. I mean, their equivalent of like 1 side of fries is almost 2 McDonald's large fries. It's the amount of fries you get for 1 side. It's insane. So, by the end of the meal, I mean, I was full-blown food coma. And he's like, yeah, you know, I've never seen anybody eat, you know, or something along the lines of, you know, nobody can eat, you know, 2 sides of fries. And I was like, you know, me being my cocky self, turned around, I was like, I probably could. So we ended up with a gentleman's wager. And later on, another friend of mine joined the wager. So, the wager was, if you can eat this whole meal and make both of your sides fries, I will buy you from this restaurant a pound of their brisket. If I won. However, if I lost, then I would have to declare to the whole world that Final Fantasy VIII is the worst Final Fantasy of all time. As in, full-blown vlog expounding on how horrible Final Fantasy VIII is. Now, to me, I believe that Final Fantasy VIII is the best Final Fantasy of all time. So for me to do this hurts, and is something that I really didn't want to do. So, yeah. And the other guy was the same thing. A pound of brisket if I won, and if I lost, I had to help him do some setup at church on Sunday, which would have been a pain in the neck. I'm not exactly in the best shape in the world, so it would have been hard, but I would have done it. I'm a man of my word. So Sunday, we go to Baby Back Blues. We set it up, and I sit down, and I'm going through it, and I'm going through it, and I'm going through it, and I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and I'm starting to feel I have the meat sweats. I'm breathing heavy. My stomach hurts, and I'm like, man. And he's sitting there, more slathering. Oh wait, pause it. Rewind a second. Their barbecue sauce is the bomb. Now, I just said that I don't really like barbecue sauce all that much. However, this stuff, it's like ambrosia. It's so good. Man. So I started, the first time I was there, I put it on everything, all the time, all over the place. So the second time, I still used quite a bit of the barbecue sauce because it's awesome and the bomb diggity. But I was a little bit more careful with it. I didn't overdose it. Also, I switched, instead of drinking pop, I drank lemonade, which kind of helped. The tartness of the lemonade helped balance all the stuff I was eating. I was nervous about drinking pop for this challenge because I didn't want to have to constantly burp and worry about something coming out. Because if it did, I would lose. So I actually won, and I actually finished the whole meal. And then after he dropped me off at home, and he bought me the brisket, and everything's fine, and I sent a message to my other buddy, and he's going to pay me my brisket too. So it's just, I was so happy that I won. And he's sitting there, smiling, sitting next to me, being like, you may have won, but I win too. He's sitting there smiling because even though I had won, I was so uncomfortable from eating that much. I'm still full today. This is the next day, okay? I came home that afternoon and I passed out. Like, I literally fell asleep for almost 4 hours, food coma out. Then I woke up fully energized and felt like I could run a mile. Insane. So, man, I still haven't touched the brisket. It's in the fridge with a thing of barbecue sauce. I haven't even touched it. It's still sitting in the fridge, and I'm still full. I have a feeling I'm probably still going to be full until tomorrow, which is fine. It's just, that's a lot of food, man. I mean, I had the full-blown waddle going on, I'm a big dude, and, and I hate that everybody in the world knows, or if you've seen a fat person, like a really fat person walking, you know about the fat man waddle, the fat person waddle, where you kind of rock from side to side as you walk. I hate that. I hate it. So I do everything I can to walk straight and not waddle, okay? Now, the waddle comes out when I'm overstuffed of food, and in the food coma trying to, balance the extra weight in my gut, or when I'm exhausted and it's just trying to get from point A to point B. But as a general rule, I try to walk, as straight and as normal as possible. Not a really good place to start this next part of the vlog that I'm telling you, but I had to tell that story. It was awesome. It was epic. So yeah. So now comes the most important thing that I'm going to be telling you guys today. I am going to try to adjust my lifestyle, okay? Now, this isn't easy for me to admit, because at the end of the day, I don't eat all that much, so it's not like I'm, you know, a lot of people, now, like I said, this story that I told you guys before kind of puts things in a bad light. But as a general rule, I don't eat a whole ton, okay? I'm not sitting down and scarfing down, you know, 5 bags of chips and 12 burgers, you know. I can have 1 burger and a side of fries and a drink and be done. You know, that's my normal. If I eat something like that, or if I go out, I don't go crazy, you know. I don't buy a ton of food, you know. I don't eat like an insane amount, you know. My normal dinner when I make something, you know, decent or whatever, is like a couple of sausages, you know. Like if I'm making Italian sausage, I'll make like 2 Italian sausages and I'll like put them in buns, and that's, you know, that's dinner. Okay? You know, I don't, as a general rule, I don't eat a whole lot, you know. I think the biggest problem with me is that I'm not exercising properly, and also that I'm not eating the proper foods. Now, eating the proper foods is not easy for me because I don't have a whole lot of the finances. Eating healthy is very expensive, okay? And anyone who's gone grocery shopping trying to, you know, eat healthy, and it's not easy, and it's not cheap. And the biggest problem with that is that the cheapest things to buy, like the typical bachelor fare, like ramen noodles and things like that, are very expensive. Or strike that, reverse it. The things that are very easy to make, very cheap, that are very bad for you, are actually usually the cheapest things. Usually in the grocery store, some of the cheapest stuff are like potato chips and stuff. So it's like, it's not easy, but I'm going to try to figure out a way to do it. I've already cut out, I haven't had candy in over a month. I've cut it out. Like, I completely cut candy out of my diet. I'm working on cutting down on my Mountain Dew that I drink. I love Mountain Dew, okay? It's my caffeine. It gets me up. It gets me going. You know, a lot of people will drink coffee or something like that. I don't drink coffee. I don't like it. I never developed the taste for it. So I drink caffeine. I get my caffeine from Mountain Dew and Monsters and things like that. I don't drink a lot of Monsters. I drink maybe 1 a week or something like that to get up and running, you know, depending on what I have to do. Mountain Dew, it depends on how many I have on hand. And I just drank my last one a little bit before this video shooting this video. So I'm trying to cut back. This will be the last Mountain Dew that I have until at least the 1st, which is about, Friday is when I can go out and go get some more. So I have until then, and it's Monday now. So, yeah, not going to be easy for me. And I'm probably going to get crabby because I'm going to go through a bit of caffeine withdrawals. So I'm working on cutting all these, you know, highly processed sugars and things out of my diet. It's not going to be easy. I'm planning on shooting some videos, things that I am going to be eating around when I go grocery shopping and stuff. I'm going to take you with me grocery shopping. The hardest part for me is going to be trying to buy things that I'm going to have to go shopping more often, is the problem. And it's not something I'm used to. Being what I usually eat as a bachelor is I go shopping like once or twice a month total. And fruits and vegetables don't last, you know, 30 days sitting in an apartment, you know. They will go bad quickly. And I'm not exactly proficient in how to, you know, cook a lot of vegetables and stuff. It's never really been my thing. I'm very much a carnivore. I'm very much, you know, protein heavy. And I'm your typical guy. I mean, give me a steak or whatever, I'll figure a way to cook it one way or the other, you know. I can cook a few more things than that, just because I've had to learn, you know, forever alone type stuff. I haven't had a girlfriend in forever, so, and I've always loved food. So it's like I lived on my own for quite a while. I've been I left home when I was around, I know I said like 13, 14 before. Found out from my mom it was actually closer to around when I was 16, 15, 16. So, she said something about a couple of days from my 16th birthday, like a week or something from my 16th birthday, which, que sera. So I learned how to cook pretty quickly. And plus, even when I was at home, I cooked stuff like lunch for my brothers and sisters. And I watched my mom cook, and I watched my stepfather cook. And I have some of their recipes. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. It's been a crazy week, but I'm back. I'm going to try to put up as many videos as I can. I want to try to get these 2 videos finished, or at least get them, processed, to at least to a certain extent. Depending on what else happens this week, I will bring my video camera with me, and I will try to record as much as possible. I have something that I got to do on Wednesday during the day, and then in the evening I have my Bible study. So yeah, I have plans for the future. So I don't want to go into detail because I say that all the time. I have things that I want to do for you guys, and I have ideas, and it's starting to get to the point where I'm starting to repeat myself, and that's going to irritate me. So I'm working on it, guys. Please be patient and come subscribe and keep watching my videos. It's such a wonderful opportunity to be able to talk to you guys about things that are happening in my life and things that are moving forward in my life here. As of right now, as of shooting this video, I am around 490 pounds. Okay, I am a big dude. Okay, I want to get down to around 250. Okay, that's my goal, is 250. So stay with me. And as I get down in weight to where a scale can actually weigh me, right now if I was to try to stand on the scale, I'd break it. 95% of all scales that I've run across don't go above 350. So I need to get down to at least around that weight before I can start using scales and things like that. I found out that I had gained about 20 pounds over the last year and a half or so. Which is really depressing, and I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm going to let this opportunity, this event, this eye opener, focus me on fixing my issues. Like I said, I'm cutting out candy. I'm working on figuring out ways to still have snacks, but not overeat. The key for me is going to be, not mindlessly eat. To only eat when I'm hungry, and try to find ways to eat healthier, finding healthier snacks. So, don't get me wrong, I will never be a health nut, okay? I am not that type that's going to be doing, free-range soy, tofu, blah, blah, blah. That's not me, And above all, I am going to be me. I'm still going to love steak. I am still going to love burgers. I'm still going to love, bacon. Oh, God bless you, bacon. But I need to learn how to do it with a little bit more balance. And learn how to do it, maybe not so much, maybe find ways to do it that's a little bit healthier, So that's the project, and that's the goal. So stick around, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.